Alrighty, howdy neighbors, and welcome to the test Reimagined. I'm going to start this off by telling you a little story about your host here. Your host being me, hello. And the realization that I came to a month ago, I think. I was thinking back on my existence as a human. Thinking back especially when I was younger, like when I was in school, how shitty of a person I was during that time. Like anyone that knew me while I was in school, I would like to formally apologize. Especially end of elementary, beginning like 6th through 8th grade was really a bad time to know me. I was not a good person. I was violent. Physically and emotionally. I would yell constantly. I would not want people to get close to me, but also like crave that closeness. So it was a very mixed feelings. And then I would give people mixed feelings. And I would destroy relationships just because I was nervous. And also because I wanted to be feared instead of to be liked. And it worked. I was not a good person at all. At all. And I was thinking back on this because I was thinking about why that would be okay at any stage for any reason. To be so just mean and disrespectful with any kind of human. Or place or animal or anything like that. And I realized that the things I thought I should do in like middle school, which mind you was half my life ago, I don't agree with anymore. So my earlier philosophy that people don't change is wrong. And unfortunately, I am the evidence of that. And I didn't look. So, that's concerning. And it was in front of my face the entire time. And I never thought to gaze inward, to look at it, and to see. And the first time I played a game like this, it was in, I want to say 2022 or 2021, one of those two. And I was firmly like deep in that mindset. I was struggling as a person, you know how it goes. I'm wondering if this like new, not perspective, but perspective is gonna yield a different result for the test. So I say let's do it. If you wish to adjust the voice volume, turn off completely, you can do so by changing the sound effects volume with the options menu on the title screen. Voice volume. It's recommended that your dim lights are played in the dark. All sound and music settings at 100% for optimal immersion. So my desk is literally under my bed. It is legit underneath my bed. I cannot be in a more secluded area. That's why my mic sounds better, by the way. This experience uses an autosave feature that will save your session periodically. If your session comes to an end abruptly for any reason, you can continue a session for the title screen. We're waiting for... I don't want to read.
Welcome, Wanderer. You have not arrived here by accident. Even when we tell ourselves we choose the path, some paths choose us first. You may call this a game if it comforts you to do so. Others would call it a reading, a ritual, a conversation with what hides beneath your own skin. The questions you are about to hear are not a test. They are instruments of reflection.
Deceiver.
They are keys shaped like sentences, unlocking rooms of thought you rarely visit. Each answer you give will not be judged, scored, or compared. It will simply echo, quietly, somewhere deep within you. Think of this as standing before an ocean. You cannot see the far shore, but you can feel the pull beneath your feet. Each wave you face will reveal a truth you have carried for longer than you remember. You may feel a warmth of recognition. You may feel the chill of honesty. Do not turn away from either, for they are but the same thing, only wearing different masks. When I ask you a question, do not search for the perfect answer. Listen to the first whisper that rises from within. That voice knows what you've been avoiding. That voice remembers who you were before you learned to perform certainty. There will be many questions. Some will glance across the surface of you. Others will find the cracks in the shell you built to keep the world at a distance. Let them. They are not here to harm you. They are here to remind you that even your walls are made of stories that once kept you safe. At the end of this experience, the cards will reveal themselves. They will speak as if they know you, and perhaps they will. For the cards are not prophets. They are mirrors polished by centuries of human thought, reflecting what the mind hides behind the noise of living. If you listen carefully, you may notice the air shifting between each question, as if the world is leaning closer to hear your response. That is not an illusion. That is attention, the oldest form of magic there is. So take a breath, slow, steady. Let everything beyond this room fade into silence. There is no rush, no competition, no expectation. Only the rhythm of your own awareness and the voice that carries you through it. By the time this reading is complete, you may not recognize yourself in the same way. That is not an act of loss. That is an act of discovery. And discovery is all that truth ever asks of you. Now, place your hands where they rest most easily. Close your eyes if you wish. Let the veil thin around you. Let the questions come as they are meant to. Open your mind as one opens a door to dawn, and let truth enter quietly, taking its place within you. We will begin now. Do you ever feel like you're still waiting for your life to begin?
I have a couple thoughts before we begin. Number one, why is there voice acting? I'm not saying that the voice actor's doing a bad job. I'm not gonna say I can do better. I do prefer when there isn't. Because I can kind of like go at my own pace. And again, not like this guy's doing a bad job at all. A plus. I don't know. Every single other game has not had voice acting at all. It's so jarring. I don't know. Feeling weird about it. Secondly, that first image was a 100% AI. I bought it immediately. I was not a fan of that. Which really sucks because they used to have like really nice pixel artwork. Delicious. A+. The AI direction's kind of making me sad. And by kind of, I mean very. Anyway. You ever feel like you're still waiting for your life to begin? I feel like I started living, but I don't, or like my life has begun, but I haven't started living, you know? I'm gonna say no.
Have you ever stayed silent to keep the peace when you actually wanted to scream?
I think what I don't like is the fact that it's growling at me. Like, we could just say things. No, we're like, spooky, scary, creepy atmosphere. Oh my goodness. You could just talk to me. It's fine.
Do you often forgive faster than you feel you should?
Does myself count? Because that's gonna be a no. Nor should I don't think. But other people, yeah. I guess I'll say yes for others.
Have you ever mistaken comfort for love?
No, 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 no.
Do you often feel responsible for other people's emotions?
If I'm training, yes. That's kind of the point.
Have you ever pretended to be fine, just so no one would worry?
Cheers to that.
Do you feel like your kindness is sometimes mistaken for weakness?
No, everyone knows I'm a threat.
Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of people?
No, everyone knows I'm a threat.
Do you find it easier to care for others than it is to care for yourself?
And by threat, I don't mean like physical. I mean, well, again, younger, yes, but not physical. Like I am a presence in a room. And yes.
Have you ever stayed somewhere long after your heart had already left?
I don't know what that means. In short, it's irrelevant to me. It's like you were in a situation and you just stayed because of comfort, but that's the same as comfort and love. That's the same question. Like I'm in a job interview.
Do you fear losing people more than losing yourself?
I also don't really get this one. Because if people can change like we had already discussed earlier, then wouldn't they be losing themselves every day? All the time? Aren't we already doing that? Or do you mean like insanity? Either way, the answer is yes. I just want to know where we're at.
Have you ever chased closure that never came?
Ow.
Do you find yourself drawn to what hurts you?
Ow times two. No, I don't think so anymore. I think I've come to terms with the decision that was made. Even though it does still hurt, I understand that it was the choice. I understand there was nothing I could do to sway that choice. Because I tried. So no.
Have you ever lied to protect someone from the truth?
Every blessed day.
Do you believe that some wounds never fully heal?
Every blessed day.
Have you ever missed someone who wasn't good for your life?
Again, the choice was made. Sometimes.
Do you often feel more tired emotionally than physically?
Every blessed day.
Have you ever let go of something good because you didn't feel worthy of it?
Okay, if we could stop getting the pocket knives out, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Do you ever feel like you're performing happiness rather than feeling it?
Again, knives, edges, knock it off.
Have you ever envied someone who seemed effortlessly at peace?
No, surprisingly. I know that takes work. Someone's like, oh yeah, I just did this thing, you know, no big deal. I know that it took work and it took effort, and even at work, I glaze people up so bad. I want them to be acknowledged for all of the effort that they put in. Because it's work. They can be looking like everything is well put together. It does not mean that that did not happen because they did not put in the work and the effort. That should be recognized. For no one's effort, or no one's like effortlessly at peace. Never envied someone who put in that work. They put in that work to make it the way that they want it to be. I have to find a way to put in the work to make it the way I want it to be. Am I glad that they found it? Yes. Am I jealous that they found it? No. Because that's their system.
Do you sometimes feel like you're living the same day on repeat?
You know? Who knows?
Have you ever hidden a part of yourself because you feared it wouldn't be accepted?
I literally just like brought up like the biggest secret of my life. So yes.
Do you believe people can truly change?
Now that's interesting. There is still a little bit of like the middle school me in there. Ready to start problems. I guess that's why I do more toward video games and like do it there instead of in real life. But I'm wondering if that in and of itself is growth. I don't fully know the answer. I'm gonna say yes, so I can hope.
Have you ever wished to start over completely?
No. No. I made my mistakes.
Do you ever feel things more deeply than you can explain?
Every blessed day.
Have you ever apologized just for being yourself?
Ooh. I think I have. I think I have.
Do you believe everything happens for a reason?
I can't answer that. I don't know. Because again, I'm finding things out. But I'm gonna say... Fuck. Because things happen when you put in the work. When you put in the effort, when you do the damn thing. And also, shit can just suck. And you go in and you're like, let me do this thing. And I believe everything is gonna go okay. And then, everything goes to hell because one person decided to have a hissy fit. I think I am gonna say yes. When the things you can't control, that is your effort.
Have you ever made yourself smaller to make someone else comfortable?
Every blessed day.
Do you ever feel nostalgic for a time that never really existed?
Again, the knife? How dare?
Have you ever pretended not to care when you actually cared too much?
It's not care. Caring less than I do. Because it's not a genuine no, I'm gonna say no. But I have dialed back the emotions so that way people won't be freaked out.
Do you feel more like an observer than a participant in your own life?
Sometimes. Maybe because, again, I'm just starting to believe. Instead of, like, going through. I'm wondering if that's going to change that fact. I'm gonna say yes, but different category.
Have you ever loved someone you knew you couldn't keep?
God damn it, I hate you.
Do you believe it's possible to be both broken and whole?
What's the name of it? What's the name? It's like, the type of pottery. Not really a type of pottery, or a type of mending. Where it's like a broken, like a dish, and then it gets put back together with like, what's it called? Like a golden paint to like emphasize the cracks that got formed. Because that becomes like a work of art. You can't really use it anymore. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So I guess if you're a bull, yes.
Have you ever been afraid of your own potential?
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna say yes. But I don't know where it ends.
Do you often dream of disappearing for a while?
When I was younger, yes. I guess sometimes, and times of like stress and anxiety and life. Sometimes.
Have you ever felt guilty for being happy?
Every time.
Do you believe the heart remembers more than the mind?
Ooh. I wonder because there's like that nostalgic feeling, but you don't know why. There's also like the sense of deja vu too. That's. I guess I get the nostalgia feeling more than deja vu, so I'm gonna say yes.
Have you ever sabotaged something good before it could end?
I don't like that question.
Do you find comfort in routine, even when it feels like too much?
I guess. I like having around.
Have you ever avoided the truth because it would force you? Do you think love and pain are often two halves of the same lesson?
I think they're the same side. I think it's the same thing, honestly. I'm gonna say no because it's the same.
Have you ever stayed busy to avoid thinking?
Don't like that question.
Do you sometimes confuse peace with emptiness?
Still don't like that question.
Have you ever wanted to be understood more than loved?
Bro, get off the case.
Do you ever believe your dreams are trying to tell you something?
No. Not in the moment. When it becomes deja vu, yes, but not in the moment.
Have you ever grieved someone who is still alive?
God, I hate this question. But again, there's nothing I could do to make them change their choice.
Do you ever feel older than your years?
I have no idea what that means, so I'm gonna say no.
Have you ever felt insensitive for laughing at an inappropriate time?
I do that every day. Oh, every video game. Every day.
Do you believe you've met everyone you were meant to meet in life?
I also don't know what that means. I'm gonna say no. Are we done? What do you mean
Have
we're
you
done?
ever hidden behind humor to avoid vulnerability?
Now I need you to shut the hell up for a minute.
Do you often feel like you're running out of time?
Yes. Because I don't know where it begins.
Have you ever stayed awake because you were afraid of having nightmares?
Oh my god, when I was younger. I had nightmares all the, like, especially middle school time. Oh my god.
Do you think people notice how much you hold back?
No. I feel like they should be a little more grateful. It can be very loud and very annoying.
Have you ever feared happiness because it never seems to last?
I hate that question.
Do you believe loneliness can become a kind of comfort?
I'm gonna say no. Because there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I'm gonna say no.
Have you ever missed a version of yourself that no longer exists?
No. Well, I don't know. First through like kindergarten. Starting to first grade me was like the best me. I was so cool, so chill. I knew so much about dragons, yet bent. I got into Pokemon, so I was like just getting into like that whimsy and that like love, escapism. Whoops. I don't know. It like I know this is really bad to say. I feel like I peaked right then. I was able to talk to people a lot better. I knew like how to communicate with like my peers. I don't know, I feel like that was like my peak. And then it just nosedive. It's kind of going back up again. But it also falls, you know. I'm gonna say no. Because that whimsy was from an experience. I'm gonna say no.
Do you often replay conversations long after they've ended?
Every time. Every time.
Have you ever mistaken distraction for healing?
I don't know if I have.
Do you think silence says more than words sometimes?
I think a look says more than words.
Have you ever felt at home somewhere unfamiliar?
Like that nostalgia feeling? Yeah, I guess.
Do you believe timing can ruin something meant to be?
I guess I'll say, I don't know. No,
Have you ever felt undeserving of peace?
don't like that question.
Do you often sense when someone is pretending to be okay?
It's kind of hard for me to do that now. I used to be able to. Now I can't really.
Have you ever tried to become the person someone else needed? Do you believe in second chances?
Do I believe other people should get them? Yes.
Have you ever avoided mirrors when you...
No.
Do you think transparency and privacy can coexist?
I do think so. I'm doing it right now.
Have you ever smiled through something unbearable?
No, I cried real hard when that choice was made.
Do you believe we meet reflections of ourselves in others?
I don't know what that means. Everyone's different.
Have you ever been afraid to want too much?
Yeah.
Do you sometimes wish to unlearn what life has taught you?
Surprisingly, no. If I didn't know those things, I would still be an asshole. I'm just an asshole on the internet.
Have you ever loved someone who didn't love themselves?
I think so.
Do you believe closure is something we give to ourselves?
I can't answer that. I don't know. As badly as I want to say yes, I don't know.
Have you ever been told you're...
Shut up.
Do you think you know yourself fully?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever hidden joy out of fear it would be taken away?
I hate this freaking game.
Do you believe your younger self would be proud of you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Have you ever mistaken silence?
Absolutely not.
Do you believe people reveal their truth through small details?
Yes.
Have you ever felt more alive in pain than in peace?
I don't know what that means, like high-stress situations. I'm not good at those. I'm also really not good when it's calm. I need like a solid mix of both. But people do need me more in chaos. And unfortunately, it does feel nice when people need me. But also, I need people, so it's hard to balance that. I never thought I'd say I need people, but here we are. I'm gonna say yes. I feel like chaos is better for me to teach in. It's harder to teach in peace.
Do you think that sometimes people fear honesty more than rejection?
Absolutely.
Have you ever pretended to move on when you hadn't?
Absolutely.
Do you believe you're deserving of complete
No.
and total?
No.
Have you ever mistaken guilt for responsibility?
No.
Do you believe we are drawn to the lessons we need most?
I still don't really know what that means. Guess.
Have you ever felt unseen by someone who claimed to love you?
They made their choice.
Do you think fear protects more than it prevents?
Yes.
Have you ever convinced yourself something didn't matter when it did?
Do I have the opposite problem where everything matters?
Do you believe you are often harder on yourself than others are on you?
I can't answer that because I don't know how people really feel. But I am my biggest hater.
Have you ever avoided joy because sadness felt safer?
Not for that reason, no.
Do you believe you've already met your turning point in life?
Again, I peaked in kindergarten, so I'm gonna say yes.
Have you ever been afraid of becoming your parents?
I'm just say I'm not. I never was. Because they each have their own lessons that they needed to learn, and mine are going to be different. I'm going to say no.
Do you believe regret serves a purpose?
If I'm feeling like jack off, probably not, for sure.
Have you ever lied to yourself to make it through the day?
Oh my god.
Do you think strength can exist without softness?
Yeah.
Have you ever wished to erase a memory that shaped
No.
you? Do you believe pain teaches wisdom?
Well, it better freaking do something.
Have you ever been the reason someone else healed?
I cannot answer that. I don't know. Because again, I don't know how people work. I'm hoping for a yes. Probably a no.
Do you believe there's beauty in imperfection?
I don't think perfection exists. I think perfection is a lie. But yes.
Have you ever been afraid of peace because it felt unfamiliar?
No.
Do you believe everyone hides at least one secret truth?
I know I do. I guess.
Do you think love changes us permanently?
I don't know how to answer that. I'm gonna say no, but I don't really know how to answer.
Have you ever looked at the night sky and felt both infinite and small?
When you start to learn about space, absolutely. At the beginning, no, but once you actually start to get down to the nitty-gritty, 100%.
Do you believe some people enter our lives only to leave?
I hope not, but probably.
Have you ever held on to something long after it stopped holding you?
God, I hear you.
Do you believe endings are just disguised beginnings?
I don't even know what that means.
Have you ever been grateful for pain after it passed?
No.
Do you believe that each day you are becoming someone stronger?
Like mentally or physically? 'Cause one's a and one's a hard no. I'll go for the
Have you ever doubted your purpose?
Again, I don't know what my purpose is, so I'm gonna say yes, because I have no idea.
Do you believe most people wear masks?
I mean, I do in real life. So, yes.
Have you ever felt like your story doesn't belong to you anymore?
Sometimes.
Do you believe love can survive distance?
I mean, if you care enough, it should.
Have you ever chosen silence instead of truth? Do you believe the past ever truly ends?
No, I think it still keeps going. Because the actions have consequences. The consequences shape the future.
Have you ever wished for someone to truly see you and been terrified they might?
Well,
Do you believe people can heal together?
I guess.
Have you ever wanted to go back to a situation just to say one more thing?
It would never do any good.
Do you believe you've learned what you were meant to learn so far?
Yes, I don't know.
Have you ever been surprised by your own resilience?
No, I should be able to do better.
Do you believe there's meaning hidden in coincidence?
I guess.
Have you ever looked at yourself and not recognized who you've become?
Hate that question.
Do you believe peace is something you must earn?
Not for everyone else.
Have you ever wondered what your life would be if fear wasn't in it? Do you believe this moment, right now, found you for a reason?
It's about 4 a.m. on a Thursday. I want you to tell me.
You have spoken with silence and instinct.
Oh my god, the
Your
AI.
answers have formed a pattern, not one of logic, but of energy. Each yes, each no, a pulse within the greater rhythm of you. What we have done here so far is merely scratched the surface. This has simply been the tide brushing against the shore. Now, we step deeper. The next questions are not just about what you have done, but about what you choose when the world presents you with two paths. They will ask you to decide between what pulls at your comfort and what calls to your curiosity. There is no correct road to take. Both directions lead to truth, but truth wears a different face in every wanderer's eyes. These choices reveal where your balance lies, between reason and instinct, between holding on and letting go, between the quiet safety of the known and the living pulse of the unknown. Do not overthink what feels right. The first spark that stirs within you is enough. That flicker is your compass, and whether it leads to the light or to the dark, both will teach you what you came here to learn. Breathe. Settle into the stillness between choices. Let your intuition rise before the mind interrupts. And when you feel ready, answer as though no one will ever hear your voice but me.
Kind of difficult. I am currently recording.
Let us begin.
I'm so upset about the AI. I'm just looking at it and shaking my head. Oh my goodness, it gets worse.
Would you rather know the truth and feel pain, or stay unaware and feel peace?
I guess I'd rather know.
Would you rather feel a deep love that ends too soon, or a love that lasts but never burns as bright?
How does it end? Murder? Death? Illness? Destruction of that affection? Yes, lasting.
Would you rather be trusted completely or
Understood. 100%.
Would you rather be someone who makes people laugh or makes people think deeply?
I prefer laughing, honestly. I'll be able to gauge that better. Sometimes I do want them to think deeply. Sometimes I just want to help people make it through the day, you know?
Would you rather be known for your honesty or for your kindness?
Kindness.
Would you rather live a calm, predictable life or an exciting, uncertain one?
I like a calm, predictable life. Literally, my resolution for this year is boring year. I mean, that's so legitimately. If I wrote it down, I don't know where the post-it is. Literally, resolution. One boring year.
Would you rather be respected but feared, or loved but underestimated?
I'd rather be respected, honestly.
Would you rather have endless time or endless energy?
Bro, I got neither on my side. I guess energy.
Would you rather change the past or see the future?
See the future.
Would you rather be completely alone or surrounded by too many people?
I could barely handle the warehouse. I guess alone.
Would you rather forgive someone who doesn't deserve it or hold a grudge forever?
I am doing both. I have done both. Let's forgive.
Would you rather risk everything for something new or stay safe with what you know?
Stay safe, I guess.
Would you rather tell a painful truth or keep a comforting lie?
To somebody else or to myself? Truth to myself, but I think I might want to lie to somebody else. No, the truth is better regardless.
Would you rather have great success but no happiness, or quiet peace and no recognition?
I want to be peaceful.
Would you rather disappoint others or disappoint yourself?
I do both daily. Daily. Here's myself.
Would you rather have control over your emotions or freedom to express them fully?
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to be able to express them fully.
Would you rather relive your happiest day or undo your worst mistake?
What is my happiest day? Because my happiest day is also simultaneously one of my worst, I think. There was... I mean, it's so TMI right now. I think it's a moment more what I'm looking for. There was one time, it was the very first one I had a really horrible ear infection. It was so bad, like the ear was bleeding and everything. Before I did that, I got up and I was like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Everyone was like chilling. We had like the Wii. Like, you all know where this is going. And I was like, this hurts so bad, and all these things, oh my god. And my father decided to put alcohol in my ear, which did not help. But we were all together, and we played, I think, Wii Sports for hours. We were just able to chill and vibe together. It did not make up for the fact that it ruined my eardrum. But I think I want to do it again.
When faced with a dilemma, do you typically follow your head or your heart?
Heart goes first, and then I listen to my head.
Would you rather be needed but not loved, or loved but not needed?
Needed.
Would you rather forgive yourself or be forgiven by someone else?
I think this is deserved. I don't think either of them are really deserved. I think it'd be better to do it myself, though.
Would you rather protect someone you love from pain or teach them to handle it?
Protect.
Would you rather be remembered for your words or your actions?
Both of these are bad choices for me. Real bad. His words.
Would you rather have a calm mind or a brave heart?
I have neither. I guess... clearing some of that rippling anxiety is great. I think being able to make rash decisions would also be good. I think mind.
Would you rather be the one who stays too long or the one who leaves first?
I get there early. And then I clock out late, so I guess stay too long.
Would you rather carry pain you understand or peace you don't trust?
There's peace? No. There's pain.
Would you rather feel everything too deeply or never quite enough?
I'll already do the top one. I want to know what it's like to do the one on the bottom.
Would you rather know the exact day of your death or the way it happens?
The way. 100%.
Would you rather have more attention than you want or less than you deserve?
That's the thing, I don't know how much I deserve. And what attention are we talking? Good, bad, ghost? Is less.
Would you rather keep a job you hate, or have no job and no money?
I mean, I've already done this.
Would you rather lead others, or be led by someone else?
I think I'm better at teaching, honestly. I'd be like, do you want to lead people? And the answer is always no.
Would you rather fully understand yourself, but never others? Or understand everyone, but never yourself?
Probably myself. If both of these are true, I don't know myself and I don't know other people. If I had to pick one, probably me.
Would you rather be completely forgotten, or remembered for something you didn't do?
Probably this. If it's funny.
Would you rather take the blame for something you didn't do, or let someone else take the blame for something you did?
I'll take it.
Would you rather change the world with unknown consequences,
Change
or allow
the
it to
world
continue as it
right
is?
now. Right this very second.
Would you rather save the life of one person you love, or 100 strangers you'll never meet?
If the people I love is my family. There's like 4 people, dude. I don't got a lot of options.
Would you rather steal to feed a starving child and be punished for it, or watch them go hungry?
I'm stealing. What the fuck?
Do you consider yourself to be more patient or more impulsive?
I'm a surprisingly impulsive individual. People say that I'm patient. That's a lie. That is a mask I put on.
Do you consider yourself to be more trusting or more cautious?
I think I'm more on the cautious side. Like, I do trust people. When I do, it's fully in, it's deep. But I do think I'm more cautious on the way over there.
Do you consider yourself to be more logical or more intuitive?
Because the first thought's intuition, and then I use logic. So I guess what is that? Intuitive. I go.
Do you consider yourself to be more independent or more dependent on others?
I am dependent. And that's unfortunate.
Do you consider yourself to be an optimist or a realist?
It's unfortunate.
Do you consider yourself to be more forgiving or more protective of your boundaries?
This is more unfortunate.
Do you consider yourself to be a planner or someone who goes with the flow?
And this is the most unfortunate.
Do you consider yourself to be more spontaneous or more predictable?
I think I'm predictable. Because I've tried the spontaneity. And it didn't work out for me.
Do you consider yourself to be ambitious or content?
What the words mean. Define ambitious. Having a strong desire for success, power, or wealth. Or a project requiring exceptional effort and skill. Synonyms include inspiring, driven, enterprising, mysterious and goal-oriented. What does it mean for a person? Resilient and hardworking. I don't know, the laziest fucking person. I was, sir. Desire to be successful, powerful, or famous. The role are characterized by showing ambition. The desire to achieve particular goals. I guess based on what I'm doing right now, I guess I'm ambitious.
Do you consider yourself to be more focused on the present or the future?
I like to not think about the future too much. But the present's not too much better. I guess present.
Do you consider yourself to be better at giving advice or taking it?
Giving. I'm bad at taking.
Do you consider yourself to be protective or nurturing?
I actually don't know. I guess nurturing? God, I don't know.
Do you consider yourself to be kind?
Nope.
Do you consider yourself to be more private or transparent?
I'm working on transparency. I'm gonna say private, but I'm working on it.
Do you consider yourself to be one that's easy to forgive or slow to trust again?
Oh, it's one was the most unfortunate. Nah, it's this one.
Do you consider yourself to be drawn to people or drawn to solitude?
No, this is difficult. Because being alone is great and I love it. Also, like hanging out with like one or two people is also great and I also love it. But I think I prefer more alone time.
Do you consider yourself to be more assertive or more accommodating?
Assertive.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a dreamer?
Dreamer.
Do you consider yourself to be more empathetic or more detached?
Ooh. I was super empathetic in high school. That has unfortunately died significantly. Still there, but now I'm more here.
Do you consider yourself to be guided more by fear or by faith?
Fear.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a listener or a talker?
Kind of both. There are lots of times that I forget to talk, so I guess listener.
Do you consider yourself to be hopeful about people or wary of them?
Again, both. He's wary.
Do you consider yourself to be consistent or constantly changing?
I think I'm pretty consistent.
Do you consider yourself to be more of an observer or a participant?
I guess observer. I don't know. I'm supposed to be like hands-off training and just watching. I want to get in there and participate the freak out of that. I guess I'm more of an observer.
Do you consider yourself to be comfortable with endings or afraid of them?
I'm not afraid of them. I also don't really like them too much. I'm not afraid, so I guess comfortable.
Do you consider yourself to be more analytical or more creative?
If this test has taught me anything, is that I haven't analyzed the frick out of a simple question. What is that?
Do you consider yourself to be proud of who you are or still learning to be?
Shut up. Oh, we're back.
You've told me how you see yourself, the patterns you live by, the masks you wear, the truths you've chosen to claim. Each answer is its own piece, each a color of paint on your canvas. Together, They've begun to reveal the painting of your inner world. But knowing who you are is only part of the journey. Now, let us see how you act when the world presses back, when your reflection meets resistance. The final part of this reading will test something deeper, not just what you believe, but what you do. These will not be questions of self-description, but of decision. Little windows into how your instincts move when the moment demands a resolution. Take your time with each one. There are no right or wrong answers here. Only the truths you reveal in motion. We'll begin with something simple and see what unfolds from there. We will begin now.
Decided I don't like the narration. Again, the voice actor's not doing anything wrong. I'm just really not a fan.
You're walking home at night. A single scream breaks the quiet, sharp, human
Skinwalker.
close. You freeze. The sound comes again, muffled now, somewhere in the dark between the buildings. No one else is around. You could walk away and pretend you never heard it. Or you could step forward, not knowing what waits for you in the dark. Your pulse is loud enough to drown the silence. What do you do?
Offer help from a distance. Because I'm already gonna have my scissors out, right? So, yeah, I'll call out.
You made a promise you thought you could keep, but now circumstances have changed. Keeping it would cost you dearly, and maybe even harm someone else. But breaking it means betraying someone's trust, shattering a bond that truly mattered. No one would blame you for letting it go. No one but the voice inside that still remembers the promise you made. What do you do?
It is middle.
A wallet lies on the sidewalk. No one else has seen or asked about it. Inside is a thick stack of cash and an ID that lists an address not far from where you stand. You could return it. You could keep it. You could take some and tell yourself it's fair. After all, no one will ever know what you decide except you. What do you do?
Leave it. That is a trap. 100% a trap.
You're standing in line when the cashier hands you too much change. Far too much. They're distracted, tired, and moving fast. You could say nothing. You could pocket the bills and walk away richer than you were a moment ago. Or you could speak up, watching their relief or confusion as they realize what almost happened. No one saw. No one would ever know. What do you do?
Honestly, they're probably already having a rough day. I'd leave it and not say anything.
Someone you care about has done something you know is wrong. It's not a crime, but cruel enough to hurt another person deeply. They come to you afterward, guilty and afraid, asking you to keep their secret. You can feel their remorse, but you can also see the harm they caused. Keeping silent would protect them. Speaking up would protect someone else. The weight of both sits heavy in your hands. What do you do?
Darn it, I went to them.
You're offered something extraordinary. a chance to change your life. But there's a catch. To accept it, you'd have to step on someone else's chance. They'd never know it was you who took their opportunity away. You've both worked equally hard. There's only room for one of you. Your name is on the line, and your future awaits. What do you do?
Unfortunately, and I took it.
Someone from your past reaches out. They hurt you once, deeply. You've built a life without them, but now they want to talk and apologize. Their message is simple. I was wrong. You can feel old anger rising, but also something else. Exhaustion, maybe, or relief. You don't know if you're ready to forgive, or if forgiveness even matters anymore. What do you do?
I told them.
You catch a stranger doing something wrong, something small but familiar. They lie, they take, and they cheat a little to make their life easier. It's something you once did yourself, long ago, when no one was watching. You could confront them. You could walk away. You could see your reflection in their mistake and feel the old shame stir again. The moment passes quickly, but the question lingers. What do you do? Someone you care about is fading. They're not dying, not gone. They're just slowly drifting out of your life. No fight or reason, simply distance, growing like fog between two shorelines. You can feel the end coming, but can't tell whether to stop it or let it happen. You could reach out, you could walk away, or you could say nothing and let time decide what you couldn't. What do you do? You wake to a steady, rhythmic noise in the night. Someone is knocking on your front door. When you check the peephole, there's no one there. Suddenly, the knocking moves to the back door, then to the window, and then to the walls.
The window to the wall.
You can't see anything outside. Only your own reflection in the glass. Something out there knows you're home. What do you do?
I ain't doing shit.
It starts with a small, harmless tremor. Then, your muscles begin twitching when you're still. Little flinches that move without your command.
You sure?
Your doctor says it's nothing serious. Stress, maybe. Sleep, maybe. But each day, more of your body joins in. Your arm jerks when you reach for a glass. Your jaw tightens when you speak. Your body doesn't hurt. It just doesn't listen. No one seems to believe how wrong it feels to be inside it. What do you do?
Oh, it's tremors. Oh no. You've seen the doctor. They're never gonna listen to me. But try.
You find an old photograph sitting on your kitchen counter. It's a picture of you sleeping, taken from the end of your bed. You live alone. You check the doors, the windows, your phone. Everything is locked, untouched, normal. On the back of the photo, a note is written. You looked peaceful. I almost didn't want to wake you. Your hands shake, and you aren't sure what to do first. What do?
Falling.
You wake up shaking from a dream that felt far too real. You saw someone you loved die right in front of you. But when you open your eyes, the room is quiet. And yet, a part of you can't seem to shake it. You keep checking your phone, half expecting a message that confirms it wasn't just a dream. You're feeling unsettled. What do?
I've done it before. I sent a message. It was a meme. I sent a meme. And the thing that we do is we send like thumbs up every cards with every meme that we send. So I sent the meme. Then like 20 minutes later they sent the heart. And I was like, okay, good. So I have done it. And it was just a simple check up.
You're lying in bed. The lights off. The room quiet. At first it's nothing. The faint creak of wood settling. The sigh of air through the vent. Then it comes. A soft shuffle, like fabric moving against fabric. The sound is coming from the closet. You stare at the door, trying not to blink. You tell yourself it's nothing, but the handle moves just enough to see. What do?
I'm gonna go ahead and get them. I gotta dodge.
A friend texts you the next day. They just got their test results. It's something serious. They didn't know how bad it was when they saw you. They said they only felt a little off. Now they're hospitalized. You start to feel tired. Your throat's sore. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's nothing. Or maybe it's already begun. You keep replaying the moment you hugged them goodbye. What do?
I probably get tested.
You scroll through your phone and find an unread message from someone who's no longer here. It's dated days before they passed. Something simple, almost meaningless. You never opened it. You're not sure why. Now the notification feels like a living thing, glowing on your screen. Opening it might bring closure, or it might bring the ache you've been avoiding. It's only a few words, but it feels heavier than the world. What do?
Way faster narrator, honestly. We open it. I hate having notifications on my phone. I don't know why. I don't like it.
You're sitting in your favorite cafe, the one where you used to meet someone who meant everything to you. You still order their drink out of habit. The chair across from you stays empty. But sometimes you still look up as if they might walk in. Life has moved forward. People would say you've healed, but healing feels like learning to live with a ghost that never leaves your side. What do you do?
Probably try to bring someone new.
A child on a park bench is crying softly, clutching a phone. They tell you they were supposed to be picked up, but their parents aren't answering. The sun is setting. You stay with them, waiting. Minutes stretch into an hour. The child stops crying and just sits beside you. Quiet. Eventually, headlights appear. The parent runs over, apologizing gratefully. The child turns to you and whispers, "Thank you for staying." What do you do?
Kill the parrot. No. There's nothing, no big deal. In fact, I'd probably thank them for hanging out with me instead.
You run into someone from your past, someone you cared about once, maybe more than you admitted. It's been years. You both smile politely, make small talk, pretend it's easy, but under the surface, your heart remembers the ending that never got a proper goodbye. They ask how you've been. You say, "Good." You almost say something real, but the moment passes, and they're already walking away. What do you do?
Let it go, dude. It ain't worth it.
You find an old photo tucked between the pages of a book you haven't opened in years. You don't remember putting it there. It's you, smiling beside people who aren't in your life anymore. Some drifted away, while some were taken too soon. The picture captures a version of you who didn't know what was coming. You stare at it for a while, wondering if that person would even recognize who you've become. What do you do?
Probably back, honestly.
You see a missed call from someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. You mean to call back, but you're tired. It's late. You'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. A week later, you hear that something happened, something final. You play the voicemail they left. It's nothing special, just ordinary words. But you keep replaying it, not for what they said, but just to hear them say it. What do you do?
I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Dinner's ready. You still set the table for two, even though you eat alone now. It's just
yeah.
habit,
Lord,
the
yeah.
way the body remembers what the mind tries to forget. Sometimes, without thinking, you pour an extra drink or glance at the door when you hear footsteps outside. You laugh at yourself, then you stop laughing. Because part of you still hopes you'll look up one day and they'll be sitting there like they never left. What do you do?
It was not double dinner. Dang. We stop.
One day, you're offered something impossible. The ability to erase one memory. A clean slate. No trace of pain. No scar. No echo. You could finally live without the weight that's followed you. But memories are threads. When one is pulled, the pattern changes. Without that memory, you wonder if you'd still be you. What do you do?
No.
You wake up one morning, and realize everyone around you can suddenly hear your thoughts. Not the loud ones, but the quiet ones. The doubts, the questions, the things you never say aloud. At first you try to silence them, but people still react. Soft smiles, frowns, confusion. You see the truth of everyone else, too, their inner voices echoing faintly in your mind. No one can lie anymore, including you. What do you do?
I need to hear mine? And I get to hear, I don't want to know anybody that much. I don't want it.
You're told you have 1 hour left to live.
I'm playing a video game.
Not as a punishment, just a fact. The world is calm. The sun still rises. The people around you go on, unaware. There's no chaos, no panic, just time. 60 minutes to do anything. You can't stop it, and you can't change it. You can only decide how to spend it. What do you do?
Probably this one. I'm not good at writing. At least it'll be something.
One morning, every human wakes up with a new innate ability. You choose what it is, but once chosen, it rewrites human nature. What power do you gift the world?
Probably intuition.
You're offered a key that unlocks one hidden truth about reality. You can only choose one, and once seen, it can't be unseen. Which door do you open?
Oh, I've always had a fascination with death. It might also be a little bit much information. I just had a fascination with it. I'm really leaning toward the second one. I'll do that.
A storm is coming, not of weather, but of change. You can protect one part of the human experience from being altered forever. The rest may be swept away. What do you preserve?
Storytelling. 100% storytelling.
Humanity is given a reset, but only one foundational emotion can remain fully intact. All others will become shadows of their former selves. Which emotion survives untouched?
Empathy.
You wake up one morning with the ability to change one fundamental thing about the world, instantly and permanently. You don't know how it will unfold, but you know it will ripple across all of humanity. Which do you choose?
1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 4, sorry. 2 and 4. Fantastic. Oh no. Oh no, it's so topical. Honestly leaning toward 2. Because with this, we can create things. I'm wondering if this can also recreate this. I'm gonna go 2. All systems, governments, schools, healthcare, and economies. I'm very inefficient. One though. I bet it. I'm gonna stick with my guns. Oh, we're back
You
to
have
this.
reached the quiet center of your own design. Every question, every hesitation, every whisper of curiosity has been a brushstroke in the portrait of who you are. You did not simply answer questions, you built a mirror. And now, that mirror will answer you in return. 5 cards wait before you, not random, not fate alone, but reflections shaped by your choices.
Nuance.
Each card holds a truth you have already spoken, though perhaps you did not notice when you said it. You are someone who seeks to understand rather than escape. You have looked at yourself honestly, without armor, and still chosen to continue. You carry the rare courage of self-inquiry, the kind that doesn't roar, but hums quietly beneath the ribs. You do not wish to be told who you are. You wish to recognize yourself when you hear it said aloud. That is the mark of the awakened mind, one that knows growth isn't found in answers, but in the asking. Be gentle with what you uncover. The truth, even when kind, can cut deep. You may feel the urge to overanalyze, to categorize, to make sense of what was only meant to be felt. Do not let the wisdom you've earned turn into weight you must carry everywhere. Let the cards speak. Do not try to control what rises in you as they unfold. Some will comfort you. Some will challenge you. All of them are you. The past you've outgrown, the present you're standing in, and the future you're brave enough to meet. Remember, revelation is not about prediction. It is recognition. Take a slow breath. Listen not for judgment, but for alignment. As each card is revealed, let it resonate where it fits and release where it does not. Your subconscious has already built this reading through your choices. I am simply here to translate it back to you. Together, we will draw 5 truths. 1 for your past, 1 for your present, 1 for your heart, 1 for your path ahead, and 1 for the light that never leaves you. The work is already done. All that remains is to witness it. You have not come to learn who you are. You have come to remember. Let us begin your reading now.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's gonna narrate the entire thing. He's not doing a bad job. I'm just very irritated that
Your
there is.
first card is the North Arrow. Your compass swings toward growth even when the air smells like safety. You are the person who can feel which choice will make you larger, and you move toward it. You have learned to tell the difference between quiet that nourishes and quiet that numbs. When a crossroads appears, your body recognizes the tilt. One path asks you to shrink a little to fit. The other asks you to stretch. You know the stretch is the one that leaves you proud of the person who made it. So you practice a steady kind of bravery. Not spectacle, not performance, private decision to take the conversation, send the message, sign up for the work, end what is untrue, begin what is overdue. You are not chasing hardship for its own sake. You are building a life that can carry more honesty, more skill, more trust, more usefulness. That is why people come to you when they are ready to stop pretending. You hold a map that points through discomfort toward capacity. Underneath this, there is a tender wish. You want your days to match your values so closely that you do not need to explain yourself to anyone, not even you. Growth can turn into self-punishment if you confuse difficulty with goodness. If every step must be the hardest one, you will exhaust your will and call it discipline. You may also outrun your own need for rest and connection. Let growth be directional, not theatrical. Choose the next stretch that is honest and proportionate. Pair it with restoration on purpose. The strongest walls are built one course at a time and cured between layers. Name the value you are serving before you act. If the step does not serve that value, it is noise. Pick a hard step that fits inside a day. Finish it. Then place the next stone tomorrow. Keep a short list of people who remind you that rest is part of progress. Share your plan. Let them ask if you are including recovery. Your courage does not need horn and drum. It needs direction and care. When you honor both, you become the kind of person whose life keeps widening, and everyone near you learns that growth can be chosen without self-betrayal.
Ain't no way. Doing this for every one of them.
Your second card is the Unknotter.
Oh no.
You want to understand hurt so you can interrupt it. You believe cycles can be repaired when their pattern is seen clearly. You have watched people do harm they did not intend, and you refuse to stop at condemnation. You asked the harder questions. What pressure was in the room? What fear was driving the hand? What lesson from long ago was replaying itself? You are not excusing damage. You are tracing its wiring so it can be disarmed. This tells me that repair matters to you more than triumph. You would rather close a loop than win an argument. You know that shame freezes people and that precision moves them. When you speak about conflict, you name behavior, context, impact, and choice. You leave space for agency without erasing accountability. People can breathe around you because you hold the possibility that humans are learnable. Underneath this, there is a personal vow. You do not want to pass your pain forward. You want to be the person where a pattern stops, even if no one claps for it. That is quiet, difficult work. It is also the work that changes families and teams and friendships over time. If you study harm more than you protect yourself from it, you will confuse understanding with safety. You may stay too long in rooms that prove your compassion while draining your life. Overfunctioning can become your way to avoid your own grief and anger. Let your empathy be paired with structure. Offer repair when there is willingness and capacity. Withdraw when there is not. You are responsible for the invitation, not the acceptance. Name the pattern in plain language. Describe the loop, the trigger, and the consequence you will not participate in. Set conditions for repair. I am open to continuing if we both agree to this boundary and this check-in. Invest where change is mutual. Track effort over promises and adjust your distance accordingly. Your gift is to make violence less inevitable. When you combine clear sight with clean limits, hurt begins to lose its momentum around you, and people discover that there is another way to live. Your third card is the Thread Keeper. You keep the lines that connect people to themselves and to each other. You know that stories are how a life becomes legible from the inside. You have noticed that memory is not a museum. It is a living workshop. The tale changes as the teller grows, and that is not deceit. It is repair. You protect the practice of telling and retelling because you have seen what happens when a person loses the words for what they lived. Shame expands. Isolation hardens. You answer by making language available again. You honor the small narratives as much as the grand ones. The way someone learned to tie a knot. The recipe that only tastes right in one kitchen. The lesson that arrived on a late bus. You listen for the thread that runs through them, and you help people hold it with both hands. When you share your own chapters, you do not decorate, you name. You make room for contradiction and revision, so the story can carry truth instead of performance. Underneath this is a commitment to belonging that does not require sameness. You want a world where many voices can stand side by side, without one voice swallowing the rest. You want the child, the skeptic, the elder, the tired worker, to hear themselves and feel less alone. You want lineage without cages, and imagination without erasure. If you turn every moment into a story, you may begin to exist for the telling instead of the living. You can also keep rehearsing an old chapter so faithfully that it keeps choosing you. Narrative skill can hide grief that needs silence more than craft. Let stories breathe between drafts. Practice witness before edit. Use telling to integrate, not to avoid. Keep a rhythm where life is lived fully, then shaped carefully, then shared with consent. Carry a simple archive. Write the scene as it was seen, and the lesson you took, one page at a time. Guard the voices of others. Ask permission. Attribute. Hold what is private. Tell forward. End each story with one action that honors what it taught you to do next. You are a bridge made of sentences. When you gather and tend the tales that make us human, people remember their place in the long pattern, and the future receives more than facts. It receives a way to stay whole. Your fourth card is the shared field. You treat other lives as real in your body. Your first instinct is to feel with, then decide. You do not stand outside of people and judge from safety. You step near enough to register texture, tone, effort, the fear under the reaction. You know that seeing from within does not cancel accountability. It makes accountability human. Around you, people stop posturing. They tell truer stories because your listening does not hunt for a winner. You carry this capacity into choices that matter. You want fairness to be more than a slogan. You try to build rooms where the quiet person is heard before the loud one fills the hour. You notice who is missing, and you ask why. When you comfort, it is not sentimental. It is practical love that checks in again next week. Underneath all of this lives a plain wish. You want a life that lowers harm in its radius. You want your presence to be a small climate where dignity grows. If you absorb everything you feel, your system will flood. Empathy without edges becomes self-loss. You may begin to parent adults, rescue beyond your lane, or confuse being needed with being loved. Let empathy move through you instead of living in you. Keep the door open and the floor solid. Care is clean when it is offered freely, measured clearly, and paired with the other person's responsibility to carry their part. Name what is yours and what is not. Say the feeling you sense and the limit you will keep. Practice equal regard. Your inner state matters as much as theirs. Check your battery before you promise your day. Choose one place to scale your empathy into structure. Mentor, volunteer, or design a simple practice that turns care into repeatable help. Your gift is not softness. It is accuracy about what people are carrying and what will help. When you couple that accuracy with strong bounds, your care becomes durable, and the space around you begins to heal. Your fifth and final card is the level ground. You choose a world where fairness is the floor everyone stands on. You believe care should be built into the way things work, so kindness is not left to chance. You have seen how much energy people spend fighting warped rules, forms that hide help, lines that move for some and harden for others. You want that noise gone, so human effort can go toward building, learning, healing, and loving. This choice says you are practical and tender at the same time. You want systems that treat people like they matter on a Tuesday afternoon, not just in speeches. You carry a quiet faith in humans when they are not crushed by confusion. You believe clear paths make courage easier. You picture teachers with time to teach, nurses with time to care, workers paid on time for real work, families sleeping without fear of the next bill. You choose fairness because you know beauty grows when pressure lifts. You want a life where your goodness is not swallowed by broken processes. Underneath this is a soft wish for yourself. You want to wake up in a world that does not punish your heart for wanting what is right. You want to use your gifts without spending half your strength, pushing against invisible walls. You want to feel the relief of a day that makes sense. If you carry the whole world on your back, hope can harden into control. You may start measuring every person against an ideal and forget that even fair systems still need forgiveness, patience, and room for learning. Let your love of order serve human life, not replace it. Build structures that hold people up and leave space for grace. Keep sight of faces while you improve the rules. Choose one small process to make kinder this month. A clearer form, a simpler handshake, a faster yes, where the answer is already yes. Practice fair first. Pay on time. Credit people by name. Keep your word. Let your life model the world you want. Hold a circle. Gather 2 or 3 others who share this aim. Share one change each, and help one another remove one obstacle at a time. You are the kind of person who makes it easier for others to stand tall. That is a rare and gentle strength. When you pair your eye for order with your warm heart, rooms begin to breathe again. People find their feet. You find your peace. And the world near you starts to feel like a place that deserves the best of you, because you helped build it that way.
Please don't read the credits.
You've seen yourself in ways most people never dare to. You've wandered through shadows and sunlight, through memory and choice, and you have emerged carrying proof, not of perfection, but of presence. The cards didn't give you anything new this day. They only reminded you of what was already waiting beneath the noise. The part of you that listens, the part that learns, the part that refuses to give up on becoming. You are not lost. You are unfolding. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And if you ever forget the way forward, listen for the quiet truth that's been with you all along. The one that says, you are not too late to be who you needed before. The future is already holding out its hand to you. Go meet it, gently, curiously, bravely. Let what you've discovered here follow you home. And when you wake tomorrow, carry the peace of knowing this. You are real. You are needed. You are seen. And you have always, always been enough.
Baby. Thank you so much for taking the time to play the test Reimagined. I really hope you enjoyed your experience. Not like many of the other experiences, it may be replayed to get a different result. Feel free to play again or revisit the test after some time has passed. See what fantastic things await you. Also, as we do with all our games, we'd offer players an opportunity to be part of history and be honored in our upcoming projects as a token of our gratitude. If you'd like to support us or participate in future installments, let us know which card resonates with you most in our comments. We'll very likely reach out in the future, as we are constantly adding players new and old to our list. Until then, treat each other with kindness, stay positive, and always remember, you might be storming now, but you're not hurrying forever. At Howdy Studios, we don't make games, we make experiences. We appreciate you, and we want you to feel appreciation directly. But if we haven't restarted yet, rest assured, we select new players each and every day from all our titles and add their names to the list for character creation. Stick around, you'll definitely hear from us. I just selected a name. It's in the game yet, don't worry. There's lots of projects in the works, and we apply those names to characters we feel would fit those names best. So we expect to see that name in a future title. Please feel free to check out the other titles or to support us further. Or if you want to experience another game we made, we would love and appreciate your support, and it helps us a ton. From the bottom of our hearts, wish you a wonderful day. Look forward to reading your comments and thank your names. If they work, we'll include them in future titles and credits. Until next time, Lesson 3, Random Studios. Oh Jesus, we are zooming through credits. We don't want to read any of that. That's it for the test Reimagined. I gotta say, out of all the test games that I have done, this one was my least favorite. And not because it's done poorly. I have a problem with the AI art. I'm gonna put art in quotes. I had a problem with the pacing. Because I was waiting for him to finish. The narrator did a good job. I keep emphasizing that. He did a good job. I don't necessarily feel like these games need a narrator. I feel like it's fine to just use our own mouths. Especially for a game that's supposed to be like making you like think intimately about yourself. I feel like having somebody else there kind of took me out of that. A lot of it. Because I was just kind of uncomfortable. I don't really know if I'd recommend this one. Again, the questions weren't bad. It's the same formula. The art was a miss. At the pace, it was just so off. I don't think I can recommend this one. The first one, yes. 100% just regular The Test. Absolutely, go to that one. Beautiful, perfect, A+. I don't know about this one. But that is also just my opinion. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.